Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. Welcome and welcome back to gaming as well. Yesterday was my React day, meaning it's the day of the week that I take away from doing gameplay to do reacting on various types and various channels. I do want to just do a brief update on that because yesterday I had a lot of fun with the React stuff, but we had a little bit of a weird performance. I'll tell you what I mean in a sec. So on the first stream yesterday, it was DSP versus the internet over on my DSPReacts channel. This is the weekly show where I just react to clips from all over the internet of all different subject matters as submitted by the channel members on that YouTube channel. And it works. Like, that formula works. We have enough supporters via memberships to make the channel viable. Every week we do the show, Sunday afternoon. It ends up being 3 hours of big variety. People seem to enjoy it. I like doing it. So it's a good time. However, there's one catch about that channel, the DSPReacts channel, that is. It basically can't make any ad revenue because most of the videos that I make on that channel are me reacting to someone else's content, and a lot of them get claimed. Which is kind of ridiculous because it should be fair use, but I guess YouTube doesn't care. Most of those videos get claimed and I lose all ad revenue on them. So because of that, the videos on the channel are neither here nor there when it comes to viewership, when it comes to ads or anything. I don't get anything on it, all right? Where it really comes down to is the number of members on the channel to make that show viable, because it is the channel members who nominate the clips for the show, and also the revenue that I make during those live streams. Yesterday, for some really bizarre reason, the profit on that stream was terrible. And I don't know what happened because it wasn't an out-of-the-ordinary stream. For example, we had about the same amount of viewers that we usually have. The engagement was actually quite good. People were talking during the clips and having a good time and interacting. So I don't actually know why. And what I like to do is try to get to the bottom of these things. Was it just a one-off week where, I don't know, it was just slow and it's not a big deal? Or is this going to be a pattern? Typically, on any stream that I try to do, I have, set goals. And usually on the React show, we get a few super chats and memberships and tips. And it was like nothing, like no exaggeration. At the end of the show, we had the same amount of tips as we had at the beginning of the show. Nothing. And we did have a couple super chats and I think one membership. But no exaggeration, it was the worst show for support since I started the show last year in January. So is that a bad sign, or is it just that, again, it was an oddity? And the thing is, I'm not ready to freak out about it or anything like that at all. What I'll just say is this: if you like the React content on that channel, please support it in some way. Sadly, you can't do a super thanks. Jasper, what are you doing? Don't chew my... Oh, he's gonna chew wires again. Jasper. Anyway. You can't do a super thanks on the videos because the videos get claimed. When a video gets claimed, you can't do a super thanks on it. But you can become a channel member, and there's two levels. There's a submissions tier and the ultra tier, both of which you can submit clips for the weekly show. If you don't really care about that and you just want to support the channel, you can just become a standard member, which is the lowest tier. And it still helps the channel out, but you just can't submit clips for the show. In addition to that, you can tip. There's a tips link on every video I put up over there, okay? So please consider supporting in some way on that channel. The stream itself didn't do good, but maybe we can make up for it over the week. I don't know. If we get a bunch of new members and stuff, then it's not a big deal. But I like that channel, and the thing is, as I've told you guys, originally the idea was different. I was going to do... Jasper, you're really not going to chew that. I've had enough. You're not going to chew that. You understand me? You're not chewing that wire. If you chew it again, you're going to get sprayed, because that's the wire to my joystick, and that's a $300 joystick. And that's it. I'm going to spray you if you do it. I don't want you to bite that wire. Stop chewing that wire. You understand me? Stop it. You know you're not supposed to... He's doing it again. I don't want to spray. I want you to stop the behavior. Stop the bad behavior. Okay? Stop it. Okay, he's relaxing now. No, now he's... Oh, that's it. Stop. Stop chewing wires. Jasper, I don't have all day to stare at you chewing wires, so if I have to throw you out, I'm going to. I have a show to do. Okay. So as I was saying, Originally, the idea of the DSPReacts channel was that there was supposed to be 3 kinds of content on it. The first kind of content was the weekly clip show like I'm doing. The second kind of content was long-form reacts, where I was going to pick subject matters and videos to watch and do giant react projects. And I did that to some extent. You know, I reacted to a couple documentaries. I reacted to a couple different YouTubers' channels, but people didn't seem to like them. When I was doing them, people said, oh, they take too much time. You're taking too much away from gaming. We want more gaming. So please stop doing them. So I did. You know, attendance and support had gone away for those, which is why I had stopped doing them entirely. And the third idea was an interview series, but that never panned out because of all the negativity against me last year. So I just canceled that whole idea because no one was really interested. Now, as time changes and as time passes on, the negative sentiments may go away and people might be interested again, in which case maybe I will think about doing an interview series again over there. But as of now, you know, it hasn't really been on the table. I've implemented a few other things over there. We tried a series of tier maker videos. Some of them did really well. Some of them did awfully. It's like kind of weird. I don't know if it's the subject matter. But yeah, like we've done seasonal tier makers about holidays. We did food-related tier makers, game-related tier makers. And like I said, it's kind of like basically they were hit or miss. Some did really well, though. And then I've also implemented food vlogs, meaning sometimes I'll do a feasting with Phil where I order food, or maybe my wife makes some food and we try some food together. And that also has various levels of success. Sometimes it's more successful than other times. So there's a lot of things that I've done on that channel. Now, recently I implemented something new, a live review of the Fallout TV series. Did it do well? No. Did it do absolutely poorly? No. It just kind of did. You know, the stream was all right, and the videos did okay for viewership for that channel. So I would consider doing more live reviews of that style for other things, maybe other TV shows and stuff that I watched this year, or maybe games, maybe prominent games, right? That people would want to see me review. I could do that format where we kind of do a recap and my summary of what I think about the show or game, and then we have an interactive portion where I talk with the audience for like an hour. I think that would be really neat. So I have content that's coming out on that channel. I would recommend, if anything I just mentioned sounds interesting to you, please check it out. It's youtube.com/@DSPReacts. Sorry for the shameless promotion at the beginning of the podcast, but when I had that slow stream yesterday, I was like, man, I feel like a lot of people are missing out. Like a lot of people just don't know what's over there because I don't talk about it that often. So please give it a look, and I hope that you will, and hopefully we'll garner some support this week. I love the channel. I like doing variety rather than gaming every day. So I want that channel to continue to be successful. Please check it out, okay?
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.